Hi, church. This is Pastor James. I want to share with you a verse from Mark chapter 3, verse 4. It is the story of Jesus at a synagogue one day where he entered a group of people who are worshiping God, and he knew that their heart wasn't in the right place. They were there because of tradition, and they always ignored people who were in need on the Sabbath day, and they put their worship over the needs of others. And so Jesus brought a man who had a withered hand, a kind of shriveled up hand in front of the congregation. And he said, is it better to do good or evil, or is it better to save a life or kill? And they wouldn't answer because they were so stubborn, because they realized that they had made the wrong decision. And so then Jesus healed the man with the withered hand, and the people decided that they would plot to kill Jesus. Now, there's a few things that we can learn from this story. And the first one is that we need to unyield our hearts. The scripture actually says that Jesus was angry with the people because they refused to yield their hearts, which means that they wouldn't give up their position, or they wouldn't admit that they were wrong. It's important in our lives to admit when we are wrong and recognize what's obvious and what's true, that to do good is more important than evil, and to save a life is more important than to kill one. And so we can learn from this that we should always be ready to unyield our hearts and admit when we're wrong. And the second thing is that Jesus was willing to do the healing, was willing to do the good and to save the life, even if it meant that he was pushing against peer pressure. All those people in that synagogue had a tradition, they had a ritual that they had, which was you only worship on Sabbath, and you make sure that your worship is never compromised by the needs of others. But Jesus was really clear that he would even put his life on the line, that he was willing to go to any cost in order to help other people and make sure that he was saving lives and that he was doing good. And so I think that we can be encouraged in this way, and that we can also remember this next time we find ourselves in a predicament where we have the choice of whether to save a life or do good or do something else. And we find that either we have an unyielding heart, we won't give up our position, even though we can clearly see that it's wrong, or we get into the kind of position where we are influenced by peer pressure, where we feel that the people around us are all pressuring us to do the thing that is not the healing, not the saving of a life, or not the good thing. But Jesus, he was willing to put himself out there, and we should be too. So I hope you have a fantastic day reflecting on this scripture, that you're lifted by these words of Jesus, that it calls you out as it does me, and helps you remember what's important in life, and that you know that I'm praying for you, and that as a church, we are here for you, walking alongside you, and we'd love to continue to pray for you and with you. God bless, and have a great day.